Namaste to one and all. Today, I'm standing in front of you to speak a few words about Hiroshima Day. 76 years ago, the US decided to use nuclear weapons against Japan, who they had a war with. The Hiroshima Day commemorates 6th August 1945 when the atomic bomb was dropped in the Japanese city Hiroshima. This bombing effectively stopped the World War II by the surrender of Japan, but at a terrible price. The cities were destroyed, and the bomb, named the Little Boy, destroyed 70% of buildings in Hiroshima, and generations suffered due to the effects of radiation. This incident shook the world and brought into light the terrible after effects of nuclear war. The collective vision, dedication, and hard work of the Japanese people powered them to rise from the rubble, and today Japan is the world's third largest economy. This day reminds us about the irony of killing thousands to save thousands, war and its terrible destructions, and the importance of universal peace and harmony. So today, let us take a pledge that we will all work together towards spreading the message of mutual respect, peace, and harmony, and will never endorse in any acts of violence. Thank you.
I am Gia Maria Santosh, the student of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Public School, Akamala. Pledge that I will not encourage the usage of nuclear weapons or any other means of violence which knocks down the harmony of people. I will respect and love other countries as I love mine. I pledge myself to serve the people who are abandoned, pitied, and being excluded from the right to live. As long as I live, I will ensure the best as I can to promote world peace.
On 6th August, an impenetrable cloud of dust and smoke crocked Hiroshima. On the morning of 6th August, a B 29 bomber in Enola Gay dropped the atomic bomb called Little Boy on the city of Hiroshima, killing over 80,000 people. And in accordance with that event, today it is observed as Hiroshima Day. This day aims to spread awareness on peace politics so that there are no world wars. Well, we students of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Class 11th, Akamala, presents a brief overview of that atrocious event. Well, I'm Ardhra Babraj, and on behalf of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, I would like to narrate those brutal events through this presentation. Yes, and it did it. The bomb had an explosive yield of around 13 kilotons. By the end of 1945, the bombing had killed an estimated unlike 40,000 people in Hiroshima and a further 74,000 people in Nagasaki. In the years that followed, many of the survivors faced leukemia, cancer, and other terrible side effects from the radiations. Why did the US bomb Hiroshima and Nagasaki? After the conclusion of World War II in 1945, the relations between Japan and the US worsened, especially after Japan forces decided to take an aim at Indochina with the intention of capturing the oil-rich areas of the East Indies. Potsdam Declaration, the ultimatum that was issued by US, Great Britain, and China on July 26, 1945, called for the unconditional surrender of Japan. The declaration was made at the Potsdam Conference near the end of the World War II. The Japanese government initially rejected the declaration outright, but finally it accepted. Although the US did not want to invade Japan, their only aim was to deliver a huge blow to Japan to save the lives of hundreds and thousands of people in prisons. Little Boy and Fat Man, the world's first two nuclear bombs, were dropped in two major cities in Japan. This experiment by the US government completely demolished the two cities, killing over unlike 50,000 people instantly and nearly 50,000 people aftermath. The Manhattan Project was the code name for the American led effort to develop a functional atomic weapon during the World War II. It was started in response to fears that German scientists had been working on a weapon using nuclear technologies. The US detonated two nuclear weapons over the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki on 6th August and 9th August of 1945, respectively, and it killed most of the civilians. The attack on Pearl Harbor was a surprise military strike by the Imperial Japanese Navy Air Service upon the US naval base at Pearl Harbor. The city of Hiroshima was the target of the world's first atomic bomb attack. The clouds rose to over 60,000 feet in 10 minutes. By that time, although the plane was flying at 30,000 feet, the mushroom cloud had risen above them. Here, a pre-war photograph of Hiroshima's vibrant downtown shopping district near the center of the town is provided. But after the bombing blast, only a few utility poles remained. The pictures of the ruined cities were really heart-wrenching. Survivors of the bomb attacks share their horrible memories and have a message for future generations to maintain peace and harmony in the world. Today, Hiroshima is a prosperous manufacturing hub with a population of over 1.1 million. Articles and clippings of the bomb attack spread the brutality of those incidents, how a single atomic bomb destroyed a city, and how the cities looked on the day after the attack. Today, let us pray for all those victims of the Hiroshima Nagasaki bomb attack. Let us hope that every country of the world would be able to tackle the problems through nonviolence and peacefulness. Thank you.